What's a good word, everyone? I'm Kenny Varner, the owner of SportsBooks.com. And today we're going to talk about, get right to the point. It's really straightforward. It's a 5-inning Major League Baseball betting strategy. Now, this is one, especially with all you guys that are wanting the volume bet, you can actually look and see if there's going to be any possibilities that the strategy comes up that day. So even if you're focused on something else, this is a strategy that might come up a few times, might come up one time, two times in a week. But it's a strategy that you should check out as you go forward. So it's a 5-inning strategy. You're looking for a slight underdog. I say slight underdog, 150. You be the determining factor of slight underdog. I want to get kind of plus money or get them at plus half a run. Yeah, you want to take them at plus half a run. So you're getting the underdog at plus half a run in the first 5 innings, and you're betting under 3.5 runs to be scored. Now, when you're looking for the setup, you're looking for a very average to below average pitcher to go against. This is really the key, because when you set up this strategy, you have a lot better chance of going 2-0 than 0-2. You're going to have your 1-1s where you break even or lose just a slight tiny bit of juice. But for the times you go 2-0 versus the time you get 0-2, in the long run, this will be a good strategy. Now you're looking for the team, you're going against average to below average pitcher. You want to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters. Your 3, 4, 5 hitters, especially, maybe 2 to 6, but I say 3 to 5 hitters that have done well against this pitcher. When you stay with me here, they want to be, a decent amount of hitting against this pitcher. We're taking the bullpens out, because if the bullpens are here, then it's Katie bar the door. Who knows? But what you're looking for is to have a better chance of going 2-0 than 0-2. Again, they will have those 1-1s that will wash off over the course of the year, because you'll even have some plus money that makes it totally wash off. So you're looking to go 2-0 way more often than going 0-2. And I think you got a lot of safeguards with that, because the only 4 things that can make you go 0-2 is if the favorite has to beat you 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, or 2-1. If those scores are not the scores for the first 5 innings, you can't go. You have gone 1-1 at least. There's been a very rare amount of times that I've gone 0-2 with this. Now, during the baseball season, sometimes there's runs being scored, sometimes there's not. And what happens is you might not get this. I mean, one extra thing I forgot to mention that I want to tell you: do not do this with aces. Don't go against the ace, the big-time ace. And there's not a lot. And, with how you think about handicapping, know that there's not a bunch of big-time aces out there. So you're looking for a slight underdog. You can only lose if your team loses 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, or 3-0. That's the only way you can go 0-2 by those exact scores. So this puts you in a good profit margin. You're taking away the bullpens. So if you can find a team, with a slight dog that has a decent enough starting pitcher to be in the game, you want to be tied at the end of the first 5 innings, 1-1, 0-0, 2-0, 2-1. You want it to be on the low ending score of the game and have at least a good shot of at least being tied at the end of 5. And with only 4 ways that you can lose in this, that gives you a higher percentage chance. Now, the amount of times this comes up, not a lot. You can look at the whole card And if there's a bunch of 8.5s and 9s, you know the first 5 innings aren't 3.5, and you can cross this off your list. You know, you can wake and go, okay, it's gone. Now you see some 7.5s and 7s, investigate it, see if it's any good. But it's something you might not use a lot, but you can add to your toolbox and your arsenal of ways to beat the books. If you can, you know, just do a couple of these a month. It doesn't matter how many times. Anything that gives you an advantage is just going to be better in the overall scheme of things. And if you're a bettor that's looking for, you know, real certain situations, add this to your toolbox. If you're a person that bets a ton of games daily, add this to your toolbox, because it takes 5 minutes. It takes 1 minute to see if there's even a possibility of this. And then it takes a little bit of research to see, does it set up well? How's the underdog look? Are they playing well? They've won 4 in a row and they're plus 140, plus 115 on a plus 0.5. You know, see if the numbers will fit for you. So again, you want to take a underdog at plus half a run and have it under 3.5. Make both those bets. Now, again, if you want a little less risk tolerance, split up your bet between both. But again, that's the money management that you must decide. So we don't blame anyone else for our losses except for ourselves. But you bet we take credit for all the wins we get. All right. That's all we got for this 5-inning strategy that could put you over the top. We'll see you in the next video, and let's make money. Boom.